18, so Barca always in the goals here at Terry, and it's almost inconceivable that Barca will have 2 games in a week where they don't score at home.
Yeah, when you look at the home record, 5 wins out of 5. It's away from home. We've had the 3 defeats so far this season against teams you are surprised that they're not beating. Athletic Bilbao, drawing with Osasuna, losing to Granada, losing to Levante, but at home, I have to say, in La Liga, their form has been immaculate. So it's going to be a tough night for
Junior Firpo. Now Arthur to Messi, immediately dispossessed. Sergio Roberto playing the 1-2 after winning it back. Messi pouncing, Messi shooting, and Ruben Blanco saving the first effort on goal for Barcelona, and no great surprise.
A lot of people are just bored with certain players, and Sergio Busquets one of those. And
here's a chance for Junior Firpo to get forward, and there's a handball appeal, and he's given it. Penalty. It was Aidu going to ground as Junior Firpo sent in the cross from the byline, and the referee, no hesitation in pointing to the spot. So Leo Messi presumably will have the chance to step up and take the penalty. It's going to be checked by VAR first, of course. Junior Firpo sending in the cross. Well, he's raised his arm, hasn't he, Terry?
Penalty. When you go down, he's raising his arm for the only reason he's raising his arm is to provide a barrier to the cross.
Yeah.
So it's
foolish.
Yeah, but it's an example of we're talking about how well Celta start.
As the opportunity approaching the midway point of what has been a fairly uneventful first half, only the 1 shot for Barca, as we see there is a change, as we talked about with Semedo having to go off, and the reason Busquets was warming up is precisely that. So Sergio Roberto will go back to right back. He just can't get a game in midfield, and Busquets into the midfield. So now Lionel Messi from the penalty spot rolls it in, calm as you like, and Barcelona are in front. Lionel Messi with his 6th goal of the season. A very confident and comfortably taken penalty. Barca lead, Terry Gibson.
Well, he's become the master of long-range set pieces. He's not always been the master of scoring goals from the penalty spot, but it's becoming more routine now that Lionel Messi does exactly accomplish that, and he makes no mistake from the penalty spot on this occasion, playing the captain's role there, just talking through Sergio Roberto's change of position. He makes that look relatively easy. The goalkeeper goes early. Messi just strokes it, of course, left-footed into the opposite corner. It's been nip and tuck. It's been a close game so far. Barcelona's certainly been fortunate the way that Celta Vigo conceded the penalty, but Messi makes no mistake in putting Barcelona ahead.
And Pete Jensen, you mentioned earlier from your pitch side view that the atmosphere was flat. That must have lifted things a little, Barca moving in front.
Silly challenge from Umtiti, went to ground. No idea why he's complaining.
Now here's Aspas stepping up around the wall, but past the post as well, and they have got the foundations now. As the referee gets in Arthur's way, but it falls kindly for Messi to shoot. And almost an inadvertent assist of sorts from the referee. Barcelona build a wall, and with Celta players, of course, now with the new regulations, can't block that wall. They can stand in front of it. And it is Olaza this time, and it's a goal! What a free kick from Lucas Olaza, and what a good decision from Iago Aspas to let him take it. Celta back on level terms.
Yeah, I'm wondering if Lucas Olaza said to Aspas, I'll run over this, and you take it. Sold his teammate a dummy. But the element of surprise, I'm only kidding, of course, the element of surprise from Olaza, and I think ter Stegen is slightly slow to react. He's probably assuming that Lucas Olaza is going to run over the ball, and Aspas was always going to take it. But that wasn't the case, and it was a brilliant set piece. I mean, he gets the power on it, first of all, to beat ter Stegen. You can see there Aspas lining up, and Olaza just steps ahead of him. It's planned,
yeah,
and he gets it over the wall, right into the corner. And just ter Stegen might just been slightly hesitant in reacting as quick as he possibly should have done. But let's not take too much away from the wonderful attempt there. It was almost reminiscent of a Lionel Messi free kick, and of course it was Messi who gave away the set piece in his efforts to try and win the ball back for his team. It's going to be a talking point. We're going to look at the free kick. There was a
these days. 1 minute added. We're deep into that. There'll probably be a few more seconds allowed by the referee. As Messi, can he restore Barcelona's advantage with the free kick? He can, you know. because he's Lionel Messi, he can do whatever he wants. What a goal! Unbelievable strike from Lionel Messi. Luka Thalassa, anything you can do, I can do a lot better.
I think, well, they both count the same. They're both spectacular goals, but this is possibly just a shade better. But I was going to, and I'm glad I didn't make the point that more often than not, Messi likes a couple of attempts prior to teeing himself up to do the real thing.
To find his range.
Yeah, and I'm glad I didn't say it. And I'm just going to make that point that this might be the first of 2 or 3 attempts from Messi, but he finds the side netting with his first attempt of the evening.
Yeah,
it's a brilliant strike because it has the pace to beat the goalkeeper, who's guessing that it might be going that way. He's going to clip it over the top of the wall, but it has to be inch perfect in terms of accuracy. The power has to be there, the speed to beat the full-length dive of Ruben Blanco.
So 2 goals from Lionel Messi, a penalty and a free kick as the half-time whistle blows have undone Celta Vigo so far. It's tough on the visiting team who've competed well and were briefly back on level terms.
A couple of attempts from Messi outside the penalty area that were comfortably dealt with by the goalkeeper.
Here's Dembele's first touch as he looks to get into the penalty area. It was Man Dembele. Oof, what a start that would have been. Drifted his way into the box and took on the shot, and that is exactly why he's there. What his quality is that he can offer that maybe no other Barcelona player can, with the penetration he offers on the edge of the penalty area.
What a substitute to have as well for Valverde, and he talks about Oscar.
Busquets and De Jong and Griezmann combining to win the free kick, and this is a gimme, isn't it? Of course he's going to score. Messi on a hat-trick. And Messi completes his hat-trick. Would you believe it? It is just too easy for this man. Give him a free kick, he will score. How can you explain Lionel Messi's ability? Unbelievable, unbelievable.
Well, you know, it's something he's worked on over the last few seasons, and now it is absolutely outrageous because the goalkeeper, Ruben Blanco, is a replica of the first free kick goal. His second goal of the night. Now he's got the hat-trick, but it's a replica. So if you're a goalkeeper, you're thinking there, you're sitting behind the wall and you're thinking, is he going to go? He can't do the same again, surely. Surely he's going to go the opposite side. He can't repeat, and this is identical. We're seeing a replay of the first free kick goal that he scored. It's just it's the other end of the pitch. It's sensational football, and we keep saying it about Messi. We find something new all the time. 1 free kick is outrageous enough. 2 identical free kicks in the same game. It's astonishing.
He just renders the goalkeeper meaningless. There's no point a goalkeeper being there because they're not going to get anywhere near it.
Well, I'm wondering now if it's
absolutely incredible. Here's a run being made by Beltran, and Sisto will shoot tamely straight at Ter Stegen. Celta trying to grab a goal from somewhere to give themselves renewed hope as Juncat sends in the cross. It comes out now for a long-range shot that forces a good save from Ter Stegen. Beltran hit that with a lot of... Now Aspas controlling on the halfway line. And he tries to send it in behind Piqué. He does so, and Sisto, narrow angle, had to take on the shot really because he had no support. And again, it was on. He's given it away though to Lionel Messi. You don't want to do that. Messi to Griezmann, clear chance, good save. Ruben Blanco prevents Antoine Griezmann from getting his name on the score sheet, and we could see the frustration in Griezmann's face.
Well, the criticism has been levelled at the pair of them that they don't pass to each other, but they do on this occasion. I've noticed it more frequently in the second half. And I must admit, I was almost expecting Griezmann to cut it back to Lionel Messi.
He was there for it, wasn't he?
Yeah, Messi goes, I mean, 9 times out of 10, most strikers.
Young showing his ability to run with the ball, and now here's someone else who can do that. Dembele, 3 in the middle for him, trying to twist his way past the defender, sends over the cross. It's headed away as far as Busquets has a chance to shoot. Oh, Sergio Busquets, what a finish that is. And now they have a goal in open play, and it comes cross of Sergio Busquets with a fine, crisp, low finish. And Busquets, you don't see many goals from him. That's his first of the season, and a really well taken one, Terry.
Well, it's good play because he backs the play up. His team are 3-1 ahead. Dembele, you never know when he's getting the ball into the penalty area, but Busquets sees the space, creeps into the gap. He's just backing the play up. And when it comes out to him, of course, he's got the quality to have that perfect first touch. And he knows the goalkeeper is flat-footed. He knows the importance of keeping the ball down, hitting